Welcome to Untamed Blossoms, the podcast where we celebrate the untamed journey of womanhood. Here, we tell the stories of incredible women who have embraced their authenticity, inspiring others to do the same.
From entrepreneurs to artists, activists to adventurers, we share triumphs, challenges, and the beauty of self-discovery. These are the stories of women blazing their own trails, breaking free, and blooming unapologetically.
Join us to connect, be inspired, and celebrate the power of women's stories. Together, let's rewrite the rules and embrace our wildness.
Welcome to Untamed Blossoms. I'm your host, Amanda Riley.
And I'm Christy Riley. Welcome, everybody.
We had a busy morning this morning.
Oh, boy.
Lots of things going on. Lots of things happening.
Oh.
So.
Yeah, some of these mornings, have you had those where you're just nothing's going as planned and you're not really in the best mental state to handle any?
Yes.
For those of you who are listening, I'm doing things that come at you that you're not really ready for.
Or plan for.
And yeah. So
yeah,
we're sleep deprived with our new puppy, who's currently chewing on my chair currently.
It's very cute.
Yeah, he's adorable and exhausting all at the same time. And I was like, no wonder people say they never want another puppy after they've had one. It's a lot of work. And the potty training is not going well. So anyway, he's having lots of accidents. And we're not sure how to train him out of that. We're trying, but he's not. We were doing fine when he first got home, and just in the last couple of this weekend for some reason.
Maybe he was just stressed. There's a lot happening.
Yeah,
get back on a routine.
Yeah, so we're treating him a lot, which I think is having a negative effect on his potty training. Things, and so we're trying to give him tiny little treats. That's what the puppy school says.
Yeah,
I'm trying to follow the rules.
Yeah,
it's stressful.
Well, but a little animal is just the same as a little human animal.
It is.
So,
it is. He's a baby. And he doesn't know any better.
Yeah.
And he's still biting us, and it hurts. And, he doesn't know how much he's hurting you. And so, he just gets in, just like a kid, he gets like,
yeah. He's like,
I must bite you now. And then, he tries really hard not to. Then he looks at us like, what? Why are you upset with me? I don't understand.
I'm literally just trying to.
I'm just playing here. Yeah. Just trying to play, and my teeth hurt. So I feel like this morning was the first time where Stan and I both didn't have patience.
Yeah,
it's really one or the other. Like we can trade off. And this was the first morning where we were like, both of us were like strung out, and so dealing with him in a huge way was stressful. But it's all good. Yeah. He's worth it. He's adorable.
He is so cute.
We love him, despite us being sleep deprived. Yeah. He'll get there, but he's got a long way yet. So it's just like a baby.
Oh, totally.
The first 2 years are
a baby.
Yeah.
Did you guys? You took him on the boat?
Took him on the boat. He didn't love the boat, but he also wasn't scared of the boat.
That's good.
So had him out on the swim mat and dunked him in the water, and he swam and all the things. So. Yeah. He did. He did well. Our other doggy hated the water.
Yeah,
and would try to bite it.
Yeah, he's indifferent, maybe
but we're trying to make it fun for him so that he does like the boat, because we do like to spend a lot of time on the lake when we can in our leisure time. So fireworks, totally indifferent. Was totally fine with them.
That's good.
We were up close and personal, and he didn't care one bit. Slept through most of them.
That's great,
which is awesome. So he's doing a lot of great things.
Yeah,
The biting and the peeing and pooping thing is still and I'm a little freak about my house. So
I get it.
The smell of poop and doggy pee.
Not fun. Not fun.
Yuck.
By the time this airs, he'll be out of it. And that'll be like, whoa.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. He'll be out of it. I'm hoping so. So
currently he's gnawing on the chair. So I think, he's keeping himself busy.
He does that very well.
Yeah.
He keeps himself busy very well.
He's
just a puppy.
He's growing up.
Teeth hurt. I get it. This is a crazy world that he doesn't know.
Totally.
Everything is fascinating, and
just like a human.
He's a lot of work. Yeah. But you went to the lake too, right? You had a good time?
I did go to a lake. I went to my in-laws' lake. It was great. Got some kayaking in. We took the boat out. floated in the lake.
Nice.
It was good.
Is India like really busy for the 4th? Is it slammed?
It's incredibly busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. We actually don't even really go out during the day. We just float.
Yeah.
And then we'll go out for the fireworks.
Yeah.
But we don't like,
yeah,
because it's too crazy and people are hammered. Like they're driving by on their boats. They're on the channel and people are just like super drunk.
Yeah.
All day. So, you know, not part of that. But then I did go to my parents yesterday for a little cookout. I was supposed to work and then that got changed. So I went to my parents' house. They got me an early birthday present.
They did?
A bright Barbie pink kayak.
Shut up.
Yeah. So my goal is today, record this podcast, go home, work as fast as possible.
And take your Barbie kayak out.
And then pray to the rain gods that it holds off so I can take her out for a little spin tonight.
Nice. That'll be so much fun.
I don't have a paddle yet for it, but we already have a couple other kayaks. So I'll use one of those paddles. But I'm very excited.
That's awesome.
Yes.
They know you well.
Yeah, it was very exciting. Pat Riley picked it out, which is even more impressive. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. So, anywho,
good.
I'm so excited for our guest today. Her name is Maddie. Yeah. And she
was a referral to us.
Yeah, referred by Jody, I believe, our tattoo friend.
Yeah.
And she has this device called the Hand Titan.
Yes.
And all I know about it is it's for people who use their hands a lot, massaging therapy wise.
Right.
So I'm really pumped to learn because, ow. Yes. I feel like if I'm not typing on my computer, phone, or lifting, I'm probably asleep.
Right. Right.
So.
Right. Yes. And I think everybody suffers these days.
Yeah.
Like we literally hold our little our EMF radiation devices in our hands all day long.
Yeah.
And so our hands are exposed constantly to that, which causes inflammation. So I'm sure that she's going to talk about that today, but yeah, I'm excited to have her on and to see what else it's used for.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. She has a lot of great
rehab because I think she's an occupational therapist, or a physical therapist, one of the two. So
yeah, I just when I was looking through her Instagram, she's a lot of like, hey, this is a great stretch for this and do this for that. So
yeah,
as people who love moving our bodies, I'm excited to hear what she has to say.
I can't wait.
Hello, Madeline. Welcome to the show.
Hi, girls. Thanks for having me.
We're so excited to meet you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good way to start the week.
Yeah.
Yes.
We record on Mondays because it just works out for our schedules. But I love it. I do think it's a great, great start to the week.
I agree.
I
agree.
Like, what more could you ask for?
Yeah, good momentum going in.
Yeah.
I agree.
Do you live in Columbus? Have you always lived in Columbus?
So I'm from Athens, Ohio originally, Appalachia girl. Knew that life wasn't meant for me, but yes, I live in Columbus now.
Okay.
I had a stint where I lived in San Diego for 4 years, and we'll get into that, but then moved back. And yeah, I've been here since 2018 and I love Columbus.
Yeah.
Good in the world now. Columbus is, kind of nice, not too expensive, no natural disasters.
Right.
So we like it here.
Yeah.
Good place to get
progressive enough.
roots.
Yeah, totally.
Get on some roots.
But you're so quick to fly to like Europe, which we love. We like to travel. And living in California, it takes twice as long to get over to Europe, clearly.
Oh.
So from here, it's like a 8-hour flight to Paris.
Not too bad.
Done.
You're like done and done and done.
Done.
Love that.
Yes.
So we found you through Jody, our tattoo friend, and she mentioned she loved you and you had a great product. So we're super excited to have you on and talk about that today.
Thank you. And I do two things. Massage, I've been doing for 15 years. Jody hasn't met me in that regard, but yeah. And then I also invented a product that came out there early this year. So do both. Hand Titan is my main focus. Now I've been doing massage for a long time. So this is kind of my next thing that will I can work at, it can grow, it can be a journey. So
yeah, that's incredible.
Yeah, thanks.
Take us back to growing up and the twists and turns of the life that got you here today.
Yes. So I grew up in Athens, Ohio. Small town, loved it, but knew I needed more. There was more out there. I really loved sports growing up. So I did a lot of that. Was never a big partier, just really focused on sports and things. And then I went to Ohio University for college. Loved it.
OU. Right?
OU.
Yeah.
OU Bobcats. Sorry if you guys are from Ohio State.
No.
But, okay.
No.
Okay, fine. Good.
Oh, you grad too.
Woo, really? Yay.
I went to Heidelberg. No one knows. It's small. Tiffin, Ohio. Continue.
I've heard of it. I've heard of it. But yeah, did sport management there with a business minor. And, there was a lot of stuff. I did a lot of things, but wasn't really like feeling a love for it. After college, I had some interviews for like working with like sports teams in Cleveland and I always made it to final interviews, but never got the job. So I'm very much kind of always followed my gut and like life's way of telling me things. So I'm like, all right, well, if I'm putting this much effort and I'm not getting these things, then maybe that's life's way of telling me like, maybe I should be doing something else. So that's when I decided to go back to massage school. So I went to OU first, got my bachelor's, and then I did it backwards. And then I went back to Columbus State here in town. And then I got my massage therapy associates and license. And then after that, it was just history ever since. Yeah. So I've been massaging for the last 15 years, I just love it so much. I do a lot of like deep tissue sport massage. And so sport massage took me to San Diego for 4 years because I wanted to massage the Olympic rugby teams.
Oh, wow.
And I ended up doing that out there. I got connected with the right people and I ended up massaging them before the Olympics, which was super great.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, San Diego was so cool. And I
love San Diego anyway.
But expensive.
So
expensive.
Great to visit.
Yeah, great to visit.
Yeah.
You're
Beaches
literally
are great.
working to live.
Yeah.
And, you don't have the flexibility and stuff. So it was great while I was there, but I met my husband.
I was going to ask you where you met him.
Met him on Tinder in San Diego.
Yeah.
Almost 10 years ago. It works. It works.
That's how I met my husband.
They're
Tinder.
all no's, the other yeses.
Exactly.
Right?
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
But yeah, he's just a gem and the most amazing person. So we moved back here in 2018 to be by my mom. She had ovarian cancer. So we came back to be with her and spend the last couple of years with her, which was amazing. She lived in German Village and we live in Marion Village.
Okay, yeah.
So we were really lucky to be there through, the end. And then she passed in 2020, which was crazy. It was almost 5 years ago, but she's the reason for everything. But yeah, and then I invented Hand Titan. She passed in 2020. We got married in 22. And then I've been working on this invention for the last few years and it just came to market this year.
Wow.
So yeah, it's all really to just make her proud. And I couldn't be who I am without her and my husband letting me be my crazy, just let's go for it. I'm very much that person.
Yeah.
He's details, clean. We've got a baby. Pay attention. I'm I'm going to go massage and invent things, So it's been a journey, but it's been really fun. And so I'm kind of not getting out of massage, but I don't take many new clients. So this is my focus and I'm trying to balance the two right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
yeah. What do you have a private practice?
I do.
Massage.
Yeah. I've had my own practice for before I left here and then moved to San Diego. And then I was actually here when I came back. So on and off, but yeah, I have my own downtown. Yep, it's just me and I rent a room and I've got my own clients and
nice.
Yeah, I never opened it up to online, so I've been lucky in my
all referral based.
Yeah, all referrals, all good clients and stuff. So and it's rewarding,
Is it mostly athletes still?
Not here in San Diego. There's a lot of athletes, a lot of pro athletes and stuff, but not here as much. It's more just everyday people who I just love helping them out of their aches and pain.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
It's so rewarding. People look forward to seeing you. Not many people can say they look forward to seeing somebody throughout the day.
Right. Totally.
And to fix people's pain and issues in under an hour, it can be it's so fun.
Oh yeah.
It's not just the same massage and no offense. Massage. But Swedish.
Yeah.
It's more focused, kind of
it's different for every person too. So
for
probably
sure.
less boring for you.
Yeah, it's never the same.
I thought about that as masseuse. I was if you're doing Swedish all day, every day on the same, different people and they never really come back. It's a one and done kind of,
right.
Those facilities, right? Where you go and somebody got you a gift certificate and it's great and it's very relaxing. Love that. Not dissing it at all. But I always think about the masseuse and I'm are they bored out of their mind?
Yeah.
And I'm also one of those people that I'm like, please don't talk to me during this.
Right.
Like, I don't want to have a conversation.
No.
Like, this is my relaxation time. I literally am communicating with little humans and taking care of people. And like, this is my moment. And I always put on the things like, I don't want you to speak to me.
I love it.
And
It's like, I don't speak unless you're spoken to. I operate.
What's interesting is like, I don't like Swedish massage. I don't like lightly touched. I don't like the whole like,
You're just rubbing lotion or feathering.
No,
Let's
don't.
get in there.
I'm like, stop. No. Use your elbow. Make me cry. Get in between my shoulder blades. Find that knot that I can't reach.
I'll
make
do
me
it.
sob.
get it.
Yes,
Love it.
yes.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for my husband, but I'm like, hey, I mean this in a really nice way. I'm like, stop being a little bitch.
Put some grease in it.
Your elbow under my back. And
They
he's like,
can't.
I
Men
never
can't
can.
do it.
They can't.
But see, that's the trick. It's not about hand strength. You got to know how to use your body
Yeah.
to get your
Exactly.
pressure behind your hands. If you
Exactly.
use your hands, you're going to burn out so fast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get your pressure by like,
Yeah.
using, but yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just interesting because, you know, I feel like it's such like, oh, there's a woman doing that. That it's not that. It's like, no, only women, actually.
Well, because we know real pain.
Truly.
Amen.
You know, we have to,
Yeah.
Amen to that.
Yeah.
Been training for this shit all of our lives.
yeah.
So, okay. So you are in San Diego. You move back. Do you keep doing massage stuff? Do you have your own business at that point? Like, where are you business wise and career wise at that point?
So I had started massage in 2011. I was massaging up until I left for San Diego 2014. So I had my own practice. Well, I started a couple places, like a hair salon, a chiropractor's office. That I'm like, heck with this.
Yeah.
I'm going to do my own thing, get my own clients, charge what I want to charge, work when I want to work. So I did that. I also worked at Lindy's downtown in Germany when I first started, just to bridge my income, moved to San Diego, worked for somebody else out there. Got the hookup with the Olympics and everything. And then when I moved back, my massage space that I had left was still available. So yeah, just picked up where I started.
Yeah.
And then I just kept doing that.
Nice.
Yeah.
What did you learn, like doing massage with the Olympic team? Like, right, that has to be like incredible. I'm like dying to know more. And
I'm from Appalachia. We don't have rugby.
yeah,
We don't know what that is. Didn't know the rules of rugby or anything, but yeah, she's like the thing now.
yeah,
Oh yeah.
But going out there, I had really no idea anything about it. And the guys were just so like normal guys.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know there's a difference between rugby 7s and rugby 15s when you think of like the big burly like Hawaiian men.
Mm-hmm.
That's usually on the 15s team because they're like bigger and they don't have to run as much. But I worked on the team where the guys were just smaller, just looked like normal looking fit dudes. And
totally.
they were all super nice. But yeah, worked down at the San Diego Olympic Training Center, which was super beautiful and cool. And just really honed in a lot of my skills on sport massage. And sport massage really is just addressing whatever activity or sport that person does and what muscles they use the most.
Yeah.
So it was really cool just to really hone in on that for like 4 years. And I got like
How do you hone in on a rugby player? I feel like they use all of them.
thighs. They were left
Mostly
thighs. Yeah. Ham, hock, thighs. Just, all the things they're getting beat. It's like tackle football without pads. So they're just beat up a lot.
Right.
Yeah.
But yeah, just a lot of low body. You're pushing big piles of burly men.
Yeah. That sounds like my dream job. If I'm being honest.
Yeah. Working on some thighs.
Some manly men's
That's
time.
Yeah.
that is the epitome of Amanda's like
Thighs.
Feral summer.
ideal man
A rugby man.
size. It's like those
Yeah.
somebody that's got like
Some
thighs
stock.
Yeah.
that
Feel 'em.
rub together.
Yeah.
They're so muscular.
Or
Yeah.
they could squish a watermelon.
Yes.
With those
I have seen
thighs.
those videos out there.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Totally. Wow, that's really interesting. And
was-
when you came back here, you went back to like more private practice. And so when did you start thinking like, I'm gonna make something?
I start.
How was it born? How was this baby born?
Yeah, hand tighten. So I did bring one for you ladies to try too. I'm gonna gift this to your
Oh,
studio podcast studio, and I'll show you girls how to put it on and everything. Yeah, just a simple little. So I invented it because I'm a massage therapist, so I invented a tool that'll essentially provide a mini massage to your own hand without your other hand having to do the work, or without you having to ask your husband to do it for you. This is like an all-in-one, slip it on, tighten it, and let it sit there.
Wow.
And then so it gives you a little like trigger point massage for that like hand muscle. So whatever you do all day.
Wow.
Scrolling, massage, nails, all the things.
Yeah.
Jody,
right, if you type a lot.
Type. Jody loved it. Tattooing.
Yeah.
Jody, that's how I shared it with her, and she loved it. But I've always kind of like thought about things like, oh, it'd be fun to think about this, and I've come up with like.
Were you struggling with your own like hand fatigue
yes.
at the time? Is this how it was birthed?
Exactly. Yeah. So I was suffering from hand fatigue just because I do so much trigger point work. So it's mostly thumbs.
Right.
And then most of my clients had it. Like I do a lot of deep. So I kind of find the deep tender spots, and working on people's hands after so long, you were like, you all have tight hands and you don't even know it.
Yeah.
Like as soon as I start rubbing like this spot on people or something, people don't even like realize like how much you really like use it. Wake up in the morning, brush your teeth,
right,
cook an omelet,
right,
tie your shoe.
Yeah.
You're using your thumb.
Yeah. Our opposable thumbs is what makes us different from apes, y'all.
That's right.
That's how we can grip.
If you don't have these,
you don't have thumbs, you can't really grip.
That's right.
Yeah.
Anything.
Yeah.
So, at first I was thinking like some trigger point mats and all this, but it just wasn't feasible. And then luckily, all the pieces just really kind of fell into place. I had an idea, and then I found an industrial designer that I was referred to by a client who went to church with this person who knew somebody, and we hopped on a call. And
isn't it weird how the universe just sort of delivers you all the pieces that you need when something is right?
And I was just like, all right, just got to let it go with it. And, if there's a roadblock, then that's life's way of telling me like, okay, maybe this isn't going to work out.
Right.
But everything just kind of kept working out. I worked on it for 3 years, kind of like back and forth with prototypes. So it started, so basic, and we would send things back and forth. And then we finally got it to this, and, lucky enough to have it made here in the US, which was a really big thing in terms of like, I didn't want to be knocked off really quickly, and, did the patent. So did it all on my own.
Wow.
When my mom passed away, like all I wanted to do was make her proud, and anything she had left, like I'm going to do something great with this. She worked for the EPA growing up or through her career, and she was all about the environment. Yeah. And she tried to change so much. And I'm like, what can I change that I can have control of? Because like, it's like EPA environment, you can only do so much, and everything gets rolled back, and things are even worse than ever. So I'm just like,
it's always deprioritized constantly.
And so, people spend their lives working for something that like, she couldn't see an effect from, so this little tool, I'm like, it's small, it's simple, like people just don't even realize it. So if I could change the world in a little way or leave my lasting effect in some way, or I think that's all she would want.
Well, the amount of things people do on their devices now, they're constantly on them. So it's not even like a work thing, but even so, remote work, working from your phone, like it's constant.
Social media is just more than ever.
Yeah. And that enough is worth.
And so many people get diagnosed with like, I listen to other podcasts, and they're like, I was diagnosed with trigger finger and my thumb from scrolling too much. So I'm just like, cahoots, preventative.
Totally.
So I feel like it just needs to get out into the universe enough. I
don't hold my phone enough because I think I'm just outside of that generation.
I was going to say your thumb did not feel very tight. Right. So that's good.
I'm not, but
Please feel my thumb in comparison. I'm just curious.
Yeah.
She well, she knows. I'm half the time I'm not. She's like,
dominant. That was not your dominant.
This is my thumb.
Okay, it's a little tighter than your other one. A little tighter. Yes.
But still not. But I was watching a video the other day, and these girls have literally where they hold their phones. I'm going to demonstrate where the finger where they rest their phone. There's a permanent indentation on their fingers from how much they have it in their hand.
Yeah.
And I'm a freak about EMFs and stuff too. So I'm like, this is literally a radiation device that we hold on our body. Like, and it'll tell you if you go on Apple's website how long you're literally allowed to be exposed to it touching your skin. So the amount of inflammation that this exposure causes in our hands, in our arms, in our,
bodies,
our whole body, like we're being affected by it.
And as you age, like grip strength is one of the key indicators of health and wellness.
Right.
And we work out every day and lift weights, and man, it's interesting. Like when your hand, like, I don't know if you've ever had an offhand day. If you're a lifter, maybe you have, I don't know. You're like, man, all my grips on everything are killing me today. And like, oh, I could do this, lat pull down at 120, but I can't say because my hands are killing me.
Yeah.
Right. And you sleep probably with our hands flexed, but nobody does anything to take care of their hands. So this is kind of like, we were at the Arnold in February to get it into the lifting community.
How did that go?
Great.
Yeah.
Got it into really some strong women really loved it. Some grip strength people really loved it. It's funny, the really, really muscular dudes, like, and they're like dead inside. Like they would put it on and then they would turn it down so hard, their hand would turn white. And they're like, I don't feel it. I'm like, it's because you're okay. This just is not for you. Like I didn't think you could break it, but they could break it.
They can break it. Yeah.
There is a why. But yeah, the lifting community needed it as well. But again, it's just like, it's more the person who's really in tune with self-care. Because a lot of people who work out, like not like just like wreck people like us, but like really serious people, maybe don't do enough health, like self-care, especially men who are like, I don't need it.
Right.
And so it's kind of a preventative tool for people who think about it, but before it's too late, like you said, down the line, our hands just get more flexed and more arthritic and more conditions because there's never been anything done to them besides giving a medication, a cortisone shot, or, getting carpal tunnel surgery, like when you're 60. And
I think
my husband had carpal tunnel surgery before he was like,
oh God,
before 45.
What did he do for work?
He owns restaurants, so he did a lot of knife work. But cooking,
I know,
cooking, chefs would be great.
Yeah,
great.
Great. Yeah, but my daughter, who's a social worker, is already starting to have but I'm positive.
You have a daughter who does social work?
Yes.
You have a daughter old enough who does social work?
Oh yeah, she's I have 4 grandbabies. Yeah, my kids.
Shockingly,
fuck my pearl.
Shockingly,
Shocking.
My oldest is 34.
Age is just a number, baby.
Thank you.
That's right.
But she's already there at 32. They're already talking about doing carpal tunnel surgery of her. But I think it's because she's holding her phone and turning on her phone all the time.
But and doctors are not always at least in the massage world as well. Doctors are never going to recommend massage to you. And it's because it's not in their network of getting paid in kickbacks. Yeah. There's a system. You have to refer somebody to PT for X amount of weeks before you can do an X-ray. Like it's all...
Well, the surgeries, the X-rays, all that, that's where they get the money. It's not
thousands of dollars for X-rays versus a $90 massage that could help somebody not get this. I've saved some of my clients thousands of dollars getting back ablations, X-rays, and it's such a disservice to the patients.
Absolutely.
Just like you're on this hamster wheel, and instead of doing something holistic that doesn't have a side effect or, cost you all this money is what people really need. And doctors don't, unless you're at a good doctor who can kind of give you the truth, a little more Eastern based, who maybe is a proponent for it. It is really just a shame in the medical system here. Massage isn't more recommended first.
Well, it's marketed as just self-care.
Right. Or luxury, vacation.
Luxury, exactly. Oh, we're going to a
It's
spa.
not preventative healthcare.
No.
So healthcare is not what our medicine is now. Medicine is to treat disease.
Right. Right.
Our medical model is to treat disease, and that is exactly how they're trained.
You're right.
And so in some ways we can't be mad that our doctors aren't engaging in preventative care. Really, they're trained to take these medicines and treat disease
and do surgeries
and do surgeries, right? Healthcare is what functional medicine doctors do, what chiropractors do, what massage therapists do. Like, this is preventative work.
Right.
This is not disease work. This is what we're going to do to keep you from getting disease.
Right.
That's not what our healthcare system, and my daughter-in-law was frustrated the other day talking to me, and she's like, they don't even know about about nutrition. And she's a vegetarian, a vegan,
right,
and had to go vegan for the baby. And the doctor had no idea what nutrition was in things that she was eating. No idea.
And why would they?
No clue. And I go, that's, and she was like, I can't believe they don't know that. And I go, honey, they get zero. When I say that there's 0 nutrition classes in medical school, I'm not kidding.
Right.
None.
That's not medical. You're right. That's health.
That's health.
Right.
Those are different things, right?
So you almost have to be your own advocate.
Correct.
To go find your other health professionals who make up your team of healthcare professionals.
Right.
Well,
right.
I think it's when something's wrong, the first thing is oh, we have to go see the doctor, right? Go see immediately.
That's what you're
unless you're me and you just think you just assume it'll magically disappear and you're totally fine. I think we also don't give ourselves enough credit of how much access to information that we have.
Too much.
Because it's too much. And if you Google anything, you will inevitably get to the point where they tell you, you're in your last breath, my guy.
Right?
This could be the last.
You're dying right now.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Okay,
Get your shit together.
Run to the emergency room.
Would you trust an AI doctor instead?
That's interesting. I think because AI only has the information that it's being fed currently,
but what
I would say no in the current model.
Okay. Iteration.
Now, later, maybe. I think
they could be more thorough.
They could be more thorough. I think that we, at some point, we will have an AI machine that will allow them to check all of our things from a holistic standpoint.
Right.
Very alien, circa 1979, whatever that.
One day.
Correct.
Yes. It's all going
and scan us really quickly and tell us what's going on and treat us. I think that is coming, and I'm excited for that because I think that right now we're so tied, and this is a whole nother topic, but we've kind of gotten to there. But we need help. We need insurance reform. We would be way more likely to go see a massotherapist and a massage person and a physical therapist and an occupational therapist and a nutritionist. And if it was covered by our fucking insurance.
Right.
The great thing would be is if we truly had what you were talking about as a combined healthcare model of preventative. I'm not saying that preventative, it will take away business from disease doctors for sure, right? That model, if we're doing more preventative.
People who need surgery.
Well, listen, if I'm in a car accident and I'm having a brain bleed, take me to the goddamn hospital. I want the neurosurgeon. Yes,
right.
Please,
I lost
save
my leg.
me, right? I brought a broken femur. Yes, take me to the hospital. Those things, and I love one of our interviews the other day who said, we were talking about politics, and she's like, you need Republicans and Democrats, and Democrats is like the health, when you take all of the essential oils and you're doing all that and you still get this raging infection, you need the antibiotics, right? Like, I thought that was really a great analogy, and it's the same. Healthcare is the same. We need all of it.
We do.
But we only have access to the one because of our insurance.
Yeah.
Is really where it's at. And people spend so much money on their insurance, and we have become hyper focused on insurance to cover these what ifs, but it limits everyday care of everything else.
Yeah.
Especially people who can't afford all these things. If somebody lower income could get a good massage and help their back pain instead of not being in debt.
Instead of getting a Percocet.
Yeah. And all hooked on medication. Like, it's just such a...
I read this book about plant medicine, and they were talking about the invention of caffeine in coffee, right? So caffeine's obviously natural, but they found it because certain, I think it was like either birds or insects were going back to a plant that produced caffeine, and they had like way more energy, obviously, all these things. But then they decided to harness coffee from other cultures here in America and implemented coffee breaks to make workers work longer and harder. Like, it wasn't like enjoy your coffee break. It was
need to have coffee.
Enjoy that coffee break.
Drink
and then you
this,
will
please.
come back and you will work harder. And I think it's interesting because we learned that a long time ago that there's certain things that will help people work, unfortunately, for the person in charge, right? But if we take care of our bodies and we do things like desk yoga, if you have a desk job, or hand massages, if you're typing all day, you're going to have employees that can work harder and better and safer. And it's going to cause you a lot less turnover issues, people out of the office. Like preventative stuff like this is so crucial for the workplace, especially. I worked in a call center for so long. You have all these people on computers all day.
All day.
All day.
Staring at screens all day long.
Punching. And their backs
Totally.
hurt. In San Diego, I massaged every week for this really great company called Target CW. And the owner was amazing, had this beautiful facility. He had created a massage room for me. So every Friday I would go in and all the employees would come in for like a 15-minute table massage.
Yeah.
Just throughout their day. And just a treat to look forward to.
Yeah.
But everybody's at their computers these days.
Yeah, it makes a huge difference.
Huge.
I don't know any teenager, by the way. We'll see what this looks like with this next generation.
Yeah, seriously.
All of my teenagers, shoulders are rounded at the age of 15, shoulders are rounded, and they walk like this. They have tech neck, all of them, from sitting like this all day, just all day long, scrolling on their phones. And so all of their shoulders are rounded. Like none of them.
They're all turtling.
They're all turtling. Right. Yeah, already at this age. Like that's something you see in 80-year-olds, right? Not in teenagers.
Right.
So what that's going to cause for them, like we've talked to our chiropractor friends that the head, the more for every degree, it's like another 10 pounds on your your C-spine. So that's literally what they're doing to their spine all the time, is that they're just constantly head forward.
And I teach a lot of my clients a lot of back strengthening exercises just to, because if your back is strong, that's not going to be as affected. But, kids don't know that.
No.
Even in high school, I've massaged a couple 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds who are super athletic and active. And, they're tighter than some adults, but they don't did you ever hear about massage in high school?
Right.
You go to a trainer, give you a pack of ice, and send you on your way.
Good luck.
Right. Good luck. So it's even the young generation, I think, massage and manual kind of stuff is going to be things that AI can't replicate, which is something that's going to be kind of more priceless.
Yeah.
Can you talk to us a little bit about the process of getting a device patent? So I think this is very interesting. And we've had people who have had products on here, but you invented something. That's very, very cool. Talk to us about that.
Thank you. So Google, the power of Google, you can learn anything on Google, good and bad. So literally just looked up patent attorney near me. Okay. There was one who works in German Village, kind of right over where my mom's house is and stuff. So met with him. And it was a process of a few iterations of you have to search prior art. And that's a whole thing. And then it probably took them over a year to fully write the full patent. Okay. They have a provisional and non-provisional patent. And the non-provisional is the one that I believe, if I'm not mixing those up, is that you send to actually get patent approved. One is kind of more of a placeholder. So I kind of left it to him. We met sometimes. I think the patent at the end of it, the application ended up being almost 80 pages long. Wow. With just all the art and all the graphs and all the explanations. And you have to put in all the different, it covers this. You can't do these small changes. It's covered by the patent. So a lot of back and forth, and it's still patent pending. It's been submitted, but it hasn't been reviewed for almost 2 years.
Oh my gosh. Are they just so backlogged?
So backlogged. And it takes, I don't know why.
But if somebody would come to market with it and they approve your patent, and somebody's come after your patent is approved,
or even patent pending. So once it's once you put it into the queue and you have patent pending, you have mild protections. Yeah, nobody can file something now that's pretty similar because they would see that. And then you just leave it up to them. It's in their hands. And then I trademarked it. Which same guy helped me with that. I tried to do it on my own, but I quickly realized pay the right people, because I've also used, my own money. I didn't do a lot of funding and stuff. So I really wanted to be smart with who I picked and where I went, and didn't want to be bamboozled. I watch a lot of Shark Tank, and you see some people are I wasted $100,000 on these all these things. I'm oh. So I just made sure to find the right people who were going to do it right. And
so for those who don't understand, let's keep it real simple. Okay. Because you're the first person we've had on that's really patented and trademarked something.
Amazing.
So talk about the difference. What's the difference? What is a patent?
Sure.
And what does it protect you from? And what is the trademark? And what's the difference in the two?
Sure. So trademark, so a trademark and word mark, it's word mark, meaning that I can kind of change the logo colors and things if I like to.
Yeah.
Trademark is like colors are done, font is done, no change in it.
Got it.
So I had applied for that, and then I realized I wanted my logo to look a little bit different. So the word mark just protects the words hand tighten. So those are just like more for the like name.
Got it.
And then the patent itself, I filed. So there's a utility patent and a design patent. A lot of things you see are just like a design patent is if somebody redesigned a mirror and you wanted to patent your design versus coming up with something totally like not
Brand
out
new.
in the world yet.
Yeah.
And so it's utility. So I filed for that because there's not anything out on the market that's for the hand. That's a relief device, manual, adjustable, and like simple like that. There's like other things you might see for like headache relief. That's like almost looks like an amplified like clothespin.
Yes.
You just slip on.
Yes.
Can't really adjust any pressure. It just sits there.
Yeah.
You know, so I did a couple iterations and came up with like the big palm pad is what most people had during massages.
Yeah.
So that's really the big focus is that the tool hits the hand from both sides, just like a massage.
Yeah.
So the patent protects the design. And it's only in America, which I've quickly realized if you want to patent it in any other country,
It's a lot of work.
a whole nother application process, all those new thousands of dollars. And you're not able to patent anything in China and these Asian countries for good reason.
Yeah.
Because as soon as you get it made over there, the likelihood of being knocked off is like almost 100%.
Was there any like big roadblocks that you had to kind of overcome or like that you were like, oh, I did not anticipate this being an issue?
Luckily, the right people were not my issue. I got really, the designer, the manufacturers, the manufacturing did take a little longer than I wanted because it's a small company in New Mexico. And so, of course, like I would have liked to come out earlier, but I ended up bringing it to market right as I had my daughter in 2024. I'm like, great. I have 2 babies now. I can't take care of both babies. But no, the roadblock, no, I haven't. And I think that's kind of been my my feeling in it all is like, if it's working naturally, I'm doing the right things. I feel like that's life's way of telling me, like, just keep going. It's going to be worth it.
Man.
Yeah.
Green lights.
And it's not, and red lights aren't bad. It just means like you have to adjust. And like in today's world of like online, like when I went to OU, sport management. So we did marketing. Marketing is not what it used to be. You can do, it's a wide world ocean of marketing. So like if one thing doesn't work, you could do another, multiple sales channels. So it's just so fun, just trying everything. I'm doing a coaching right now with this program for a few months to try to like convert my website, to learn how to launch converting meta ads on my own, just because I want to be educated instead of paying somebody who I don't really know what they're doing. So I kind of have full control. And then once I need to hire somebody, I know what I want.
Yeah.
And so I'm kind of like that. I trust myself implicitly so I can, but I don't know what I don't know. So I know at a certain point, companies don't grow as a solopreneur. So I'm just still in the infancy. It's like 6 months in or 6 or 7. So I'm just like, I'm still a baby. I'm fine.
That's right.
Don't rush. You can't rush it. No, this is a growth journey, not a destination. A final destination.
Totally.
Nobody likes final destination.
Nobody. Well,
was this whole process uber expensive? Like it just seems like as soon as you get an attorney involved, right? Any kind of an attorney.
It could. I mean, and yes, in the grand scheme, my husband likes to say, like, you put this much money into it. And let's just say it was under 75.
Okay. 75,000.
$75K, all in, patents, tooling for everything. And luckily it's so small and it doesn't weigh a lot. So I can keep all the parts in my basement and it doesn't like take up a ton of space right now. And it doesn't ship for a lot. So, all these little things went into it. But in the grand, it's, yes, a lot of money when you just say it out loud. But when I think about the return of what it could be, I'm just like, it's nothing. It takes money to like help people and stuff. Like, And it would be hard to do it for cheaper.
We own restaurants. So $75,000 to start a business.
That's less than like a liquor license.
Nope.
Yeah.
Like that's totally not that much money.
Yeah.
But I think the device like that, what's really cool is like you can just have it sitting there and use it whenever you need it. And you don't have to book with anybody. And because it's your hand, I do think because this younger generation, we give them a lot of shit for the devices, but they are self-care queens and kings out here.
That's right.
They are.
They really are. And they do not take bullshit. And when they see something wrong, they're like, we got to fix this.
Yeah.
And I have a lot of hope in this generation.
Me too.
And I do think stuff like this, like if they have access to be able to do that and they know like, oh, this will help, I think they'll use it.
Yeah.
Totally.
And it's totally true. Like I'm toying with TikTok. I'm like out of the age range of when I don't talk. Tick or talk. But like you said, the younger generation is more. So I had a pretty organic push on social media, like in March. And is a lot of nail girlies, a lot of nail artists and stuff who do the most beautiful little intricate press on nail designs and stuff. But the younger generation has loved it from like 18 to like maybe, 40 have been the biggest. Like I'm all about it. Yeah. And weirdly, in my practice, my clients are probably more middle-aged, a little older, and way more reluctant. You know, I thought it would be a big hit with the golfing community. We massage a lot of golfers. Yeah. No. Yeah. These older men just like aren't into the health self-care.
No.
I'm just like, okay. Yeah. Noted. Just got to pivot demographics who appreciate it.
Yeah. And I do think that is a younger demographic for the most part. Because I think even like, we're the same age. I think I didn't know anything about any massage, anything until after college.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, it didn't even occur to me that's my parents never talked about that. No. So now millennials are having
parents have never had a massage.
Totally.
True.
Because it was a vacation, expensive, luxury thing.
It was a luxury. Yeah.
And, I think now that there's, again, the access of the internet and information and they are educating themselves on what they need to do to take care of themselves. And I think that, that's a great.
Because if you can take it into your own hands, why not? Instead of finding
the conversation yesterday was, I'm trying to push my husband. He's having headaches every day and his shoulders are so tight.
Hand tight helps with headaches.
And I'm like, listen, you need to figure out what this is and start going back to your chiropractor. And if we have to put you with and I called it a massotherapist, and he was like, what is that? And I was like, well, there's masseuse, and then there are massotherapists, like a physical therapist and an occupational therapist who literally is exactly what Amanda likes. It gets in there with their thumbs and their elbows and fucking breaks some fascia up.
I will find his tight spot.
Yes.
It's all in the trap.
And get in there and work it out. And I'm like, it'll hurt and you'll cry. And afterwards you'll be like, oh my God, what a sweet angel.
Virgin?
He's had other massages and he likes deep tissue and all that stuff. He's good. He just won't. It's something that he'll do on vacation or
you don't
every
think
couple
about
of years.
Right.
And he's a CEO. We own 12 companies or something ridiculous. And, he's doing a lot. He's stressed a lot. Right. So just trying to get him as a 47-year-old to go and get that taken care of. Like you will feel so much better.
Yeah.
If you just go and have that, once a week, if I had a standing thing of somebody for him to go to or to come here to do that, it would.
Just for you, I'll see him. I don't take new clients.
I love this. I was hoping you were going to say that.
I will. You got me.
Like he needs, he needs that, but it's hard to get that age range of men to do anything for themselves.
Because chiropractic is this just like PT. It's fine for a minute, but unless chiropractic, it goes hand in hand with massage. If you crack the bones and the muscles are still tight, your bones are going to go right back to where they were. You have to address both sides of it.
Yeah. Correct.
Can't have peanut butter and no jelly.
Right.
Totally.
We work together. We're not enemies.
Yeah. Right.
I know chiropractic is great.
Right.
For certain things, but we need to work together. I started in a chiropractor's office and, he was more about making the money on the massage because I could bill insurance so much for the massage. And then I only got, so much an hour. Yeah. So, it was just, and sadly, there are some good chiros, but some are just in it for the money, because it's such a twist and turn. You go in 5 minutes, crack, bye, and then see somebody again. The turnover is so high,
right?
And they want you to come back so many times a week, and that helps their business, and because they know massage might slow down some of their business coming back so often.
Yeah.
So that's probably why they see it like that. But
Totally.
you have to know what they're good for.
Yeah.
Anything else about the hand tighten that you want to talk about or make sure people know about?
Ooh, well, I'm so excited for you guys to try it. So the best thing is it's portable.
Yeah.
You can just like take it with you. And that's really why I designed it, is like pop it in your purse, keep it on your nightstand, keep it by your couch where you're going to see it. Just like most recovery tools, unless you're looking at them or thinking about it, you probably aren't going to use it.
Yeah.
Or like if you have a massage gun, you're like, dang it, I forgot to charge it.
Yeah.
Or, you know, something like that.
Yeah.
And so this is just something super quick. You can just like throw on, and it does the hard work for you.
Yeah.
So it's really about the positioning of it. So it's kind of the thing, like I sadly can't like put it on everybody, but it's so easy. Like once you use it once, you just have to know how to turn it perfectly, and then it feels like a hug. It's like some people I see that get it, and it might be hard for me to explain like on a card when people get it, but it's like some people have it very like kind of turned like this.
Right.
But when you turn it just so it perimeters the base of the thumb, it like surrounds it.
Okay.
And it doesn't feel like it's like pushing on anything. And
Yeah.
it feels like, here, I'll let you guys use it in a bit.
Yeah.
And
you tighten it down until you feel the pressure.
like massage. Yes.
Yeah.
So until you feel a firm pressure, not pain. Like we're never trying to elicit pain. It's supposed to be a little more than you think you need.
Mm.
You let it sit there, and then once that initial tension kind
this
of...
is really about pressure points.
That's it. So it's literally, I designed it as massage. So I also, little fact, I taught at Columbus State. I'm also a professor at Columbus State. I taught, I haven't been back since I had my daughter, but I taught pathophysiology, trigger point, like sport massage through the years. So I love teaching the students and stuff, and trigger point massage is so important for so many people.
Yeah.
And it's not easy to find. Like your husband needs it, and not really easy to find good people who know what they're doing, but so many people need it. So yeah, I designed it, all these little spots on it, hit the main filet mignon of the thumb, I call it. But it hits all the main trigger points that we get from both sides of the hand. And the top point that it hits, it's related to an acupressure point. So we're not like saying it cures any condition or anything. It's more preventative. Results may vary, but that spot's also good for like nausea, headaches.
Like I say, that's the spot I always do when my kids feel nauseous.
See?
We always do pressure point for
Exactly.
nauseous. Most nurses know that. Like if you're feeling nauseous.
Yeah, it's pressure point there and there.
Yeah.
So it kind of does double duty. You know, we're not claiming that it fixes nausea, but I've had people say it helps. My stepmom, she uses it for her headaches and stuff. So it helps for some. And that's the thing. It's not going to work for everybody, but I designed it to fit on most hands. Like unless you have like really small hands or like Shaq size hands. I mean, it might work on Shaq, but
you're like, I'm willing to give it a whirl.
Yeah, well, one day
Shaq,
I'll
if
come
you
up
would like
with
to
like
have, we'll tag him.
He does invest in lots of businesses. You never know. You never know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's simple, and really everybody could benefit. They just don't know it yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
and where can people follow you, find you, and buy the hand tighten?
So you can follow me. I post most of my things on my Instagram at the Hand Tighten. And then
the Hand Tighten.
The Hand Tighten. Yes. The first. Like the Ohio State. The Hand Tighten.
Get it right.
Hand Tighten was already taken. I'm like, oh, of course. It's funny because I had looked up a website for it, and that domain was available. Like, and then I looked up 2 weeks later and it was gone.
Oh.
So I'm like, okay, the Hand Tighten it is. And then you can buy it direct from my website at thehandtighten.com.
Love it.
Yes.
We'll link all those in the show notes so people can easily find those and give you a follow and purchase one for themselves.
Thank you. I hope you happy hands.
Yes. And then our final question usually is 3 ladies that have totally inspired your journey.
3 ladies. Okay.
Or it doesn't have to be 3, but any ladies you'd like to give a shout out.
Okay,
that,
3.
that have inspired you, or
I can do 3.
Okay.
I can do 3. So we'll start with the first would be, I can't even rank in importance because they're all important.
Okay.
So my mom, number 1. My biggest cheerleader in life. She was the most fierce advocate for everything. She was the best mom, so dedicated to her kids, me and my brother. And she just loved us so much and just wanted us to do the best. And she's so like, gotta do this. And now that she's like not here, you get this weird sense of like, you're not a child anymore. It's like you blossom into something to try to make her proud. And I think I'm doing that.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And then, well, I couldn't be there without my grandma. She had my mom, but my grandma was always just so great, always there for me as a kid, just so sweet and supportive. And I know she had a hard life growing up as boomers, and they have a hard life.
Appalachia, right?
Appalachia, yeah. To even have that opportunity in life to be able to do something like this. First of all, I don't know if my mom would approve. She was very type A and very like, no, very analytical. Read a lot of articles, kind of,
this would have been
don't
scary.
go to the ocean because of sharks kind of lady.
Right,
you know what I mean? I'm like, but I'm very much kind of a risk taker and stuff. I went to San Diego and things.
She is more risk adverse.
Yes.
That's what we call them.
Risk adverse. Yes.
Yeah.
So,
you're like, I'm on the edge of the cliff looking over going,
yes. Because only good things happen. For the most part. And then
listen, for those of us who are more risky, we appreciate the risk adverse.
Yes.
They're the ones with the rope around our waist going, hey.
That's my husband.
It could be dangerous over there. And you're like,
it's fine.
You that you should have some sort of safety harness a little bit.
That my husband said in our
a good place.
We all have the yin and yang.
Yeah, yin and yang.
My husband said in our wedding vows, he was like, I promise to love you and keep you wild. And he always lets me be just like wild, loud, kind of stuff like that. But then he's the best. And then the third most important lady in my life right now is my daughter, Dior. She's just the cutest little fun baby. And I just want to give her the best life and impart all my mom's wisdom that she couldn't give into her. But they're very much combined. My mom's right here on my arm.
Oh, I love that.
But yeah, my daughter is special.
Did she get to meet her?
No. Oh. Had her last year. So they never got to meet officially, but they met.
They totally met.
There's this picture is in her nursery, like on the wall, and every morning she goes,
"Oh,
Mommy." And these are her necklaces and stuff. So yeah, we're all very much connected.
Yeah.
So doing it all for the ladies.
You don't cry alone ever.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't get to cry a lot at home. But she doesn't cry either. But yeah, so man, I couldn't do it without my husband.
Yeah.
He's like the lady of the house. I guess I'm more, not really. He's amazing. But he's very much more like the detail, does all the things and lets me be this. So he's like the other person I couldn't do anything without.
I love that.
Yeah. I love that he lets you be wild.
He does.
That's fantastic.
So important.
I get eye roll and he's back in school learning psychology. Oh. So I get all the lessons.
You're like, please stop doing whatever you're doing right now.
Make me right now.
You should go to the gym. I can only do so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Trying to do it all. Trying to be a mom. Trying to get this off the ground. So it's a fun. It's a juggle.
How old are your kids?
She's only 16 months.
Just the one.
Just Dior.
Okay.
Just
well,
her.
The hand tighten is.
And my other baby. Yes. Doesn't need as many diaper changes, but still, so it's fruit.
Takes a lot of attention though.
A lot. Especially
of
now, once I signed up for this coaching I'm doing, just like every night, I'm just like, Victoria landing page. I'm like, please bear with me. It's going to be worth it. I promise. So, I know if I put the time in, it'll grow.
Totally.
Yeah.
Her hand tighten.
Yeah.
So I just let life, look for the green lights.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do have to ask before I wrap up, what is your astrological sign?
Oh, yeah.
So, Gemini, sun.
I love Gemini.
Sun. So I also listened to a podcast. I just literally looked it up last week.
What's your moon? Do you remember?
Ascending is Cancer.
Okay.
Ooh, moon is Aries.
I love this tree.
Yeah.
So looked it up, and I don't know. I listened to a podcast, Stassi Schroeder from Vanderpump Rules. But anyway, she had somebody say like Jupiter is coming into Cancer right now, so this is like a big thing. If you have Cancer and I don't know how to read these things. I just looked it up on Google, and I did. I'm like, oh, I've got Cancer here, and so I'm just like, maybe this is a sign, and for like things to come for hand tighten, like shifting, like because I could feel like in my bones, I'm like, something big's happening. We're going to
Yeah.
sell the house, my mom's house,
Yeah.
after 5 years. And this is hopefully going to take it to the next level. And things are,
Things are happening.
things are happening.
Yeah.
I'm not just saying this. I really thought you were a Gemini this whole time.
Yes.
I really did. I love Geminis. Geminis are all around me. I love them.
Yay.
Yes.
And I just sensed it. I
What's your
love
word?
it for you.
I only cried once though as a Gemini. Geminis are usually fairly emotional, right? No?
They can be either or. That's why they're tricky.
That's great. Okay.
So
I'm
I
still
like
learning about Gemini.
Gemini I like to see as not having two different perspectives.
Yeah.
I like to see, I try to balance things.
Mhm.
Like I try to do it all. I try to do this, try to be a mom, try to massage, try to be a great wife. Try to balance a lot of things. I don't think it's two personalities. Just try to find a lot of balance.
It's about understanding duality, really.
Yeah.
Right.
And saying like it doesn't have to be this or that. It can be both. Like my husband's a Gemini and I'm a Gemini moon.
Oh,
So there's a lot of happenings. But he will argue with me against a point that I know he doesn't believe in. Like I'll say something and he'll be like, would you ever consider this? I'm like, yeah, but neither of us consider that. What are you talking about? And he's like, just a point I wanted to bring up. I'm like, well, could you not? Like, what are you doing? He's like, I just thought you might want to have both sides. And I'm like, wow. So yeah, it's just about dualities and understanding the different,
They
facets
can
of many
understand
things.
other
Yes,
people's points of
totally.
view pretty easily.
Totally.
Yeah.
my husband helps me in that way. He like helps me because I'm very much just like, go for it. I'm just like serially optimistic and like things are going to work out for me. He brings me back down to like,
He's like, whoa,
even when starting this, he's like, I'm like,
Let's talk about it. I don't know of the proof though. What
Right.
sign is he?
oh,
What's his birthday?
he's a Leo, I believe, August 10th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My daughter's a Pisces.
Yeah. Oh,
No, August. Yeah, August 10th is a Leo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Still.
late.
Yeah.
Almost Virgo.
Almost Virgo.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I got
Which makes sense.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
you
that
read
makes
these
sense.
astrological charts?
She's pretty good at it, yeah.
Wow.
I'm decent at them. And I mostly do tarot cards though, but
I would love
Yeah.
to
I'll have to
pick your
read
brain on that.
sometime.
I love that.
And human design. You have to do your human
Oh,
design.
my sister-in-law, lives in Atlanta. She's really big into that. She's like an aura
It's
energy
made our
healer.
it's changed our whole lives.
Yeah.
I can't remember what I am, but
Manifesting generator, maybe?
yeah, maybe. I think that's it.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I think that's it. But I'd love to chat with
She
you.
definitely
Yeah.
is her own energy
Yes.
source.
100%.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today. This was lovely. And I'm so thankful to Jody for sharing your information with us. And you have amazing tattoos. So when you send over your graphic, I want to make sure that we can see those. I love
Love
the pizza
that.
Mini
tattoos. It's like my
croissant. I
favorite.
got hers to my husband last month.
I love it.
Yeah, I love carbs.
I love your elbow, actually.
This one?
Your mandala.
Mandala?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So pretty.
I love mandalas. Mandalas and flowers will never go out of style.
Same.
No,
I agree.
agreed.
It's a dedication to my mom. It's like a garden of mandalas and flowers.
I
That's
love
awesome.
it. Oh, so beautiful.
Thank you for having me.
Oh my gosh,
So fun.
Of course. Well, you'll be able to find this episode on YouTube video and then Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and iHeart.
And if this resonates or you know somebody who can use the hand tighten, share this episode with all the people that can use it.
Yeah. Thanks, everyone.
Love you.
Bye.